Hi there, it's Pastor Jake from the Kingston Alliance Church. I'm just coming to you with another devotional based on our sermon on Sunday. As I mentioned in the last video, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to keep us thinking about the past sermon on Sunday. So if you have not heard the sermon on Sunday, there'll be a link in the description to that if you're interested in hearing the sermon. And then throughout the week, we'll just have small devotionals that kind of keep us engaged with what we had talked about on Sunday. You know, in the sermon on Sunday, I had mentioned that about a year or so ago, I had interviewed a bunch of missionaries. And at the end of each interview, I had asked them what it is that they needed. What could we impart to them? What could we give them to help them in their missions and their ministries? And I had a pen and paper out, and I was ready to take a list of needs that these people needed. And much to my surprise, each one of them, without hesitation and in all sincerity, said immediately, we need prayer. Prayer, just prayer. All the prayer that you can muster. Please pray for us, have your church pray for us, have your neighbors pray for us. Prayer, 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 prayer. These people really, really, honestly, truly think of prayer as more valuable than if I were to offer them $1 million. I mean, certainly they could have taken $1 million. Certainly they need things, but they understand that those things are going to be fruitless. They're not going to do anything unless their efforts are saturated in prayer. And I really admired that position, just that knee-jerk reaction. It challenged me. It certainly challenged me because I don't know that as at that time that necessarily would have been my knee-jerk reaction. And even times now, I don't know that that's exactly the first thing I go to. And I think a lot of that is just because they're in over their heads. They wake up every day and they see what they're up against, and they know that unless something supernatural is blessing their efforts and really just using them as conduits, that they're all their efforts are going to be completely fruitless. So we certainly should be praying for international workers and missionaries in general. But I thought, keeping on the theme of just one, our last video we talked about who's that one person or one family, because again, we can get overwhelmed with thinking about all the missionaries and missions efforts and everything else. Who's that one family? Do you know a missionary family that you can just devote this year? You're just going to pray and fast for this family. You're going to stay in contact with them via email or however they're communicating back home. And you're just going to see to it to make it your business that this is the family that we're praying for, that we're going to fast for. And that's my encouragement, is to pick out that one family, that one missionary family, and bless their ministry and bless their efforts with just consistent, constant prayer and fasting throughout the year. If you don't know any missionary families, please reach out to me. I will be able to put you in contact with some families that it's safe for me to do so. I can't mention anybody over here, but we can have a private conversation and we can put you in contact with a family that you can be praying for and even communicating with via email updates and things of that nature. So that's my encouragement for us in this video, is to think of a missionary family, a specific family that you can bless in prayer and fasting throughout this year.